Alright. Hello? You guys should be able to hear me now. Maybe. What's going on, guys? Welcome. What is going on? Hope you're all doing well. It has, it's been a while. Good to see you all. Loud and clear. Beautiful. Alright, let's have a look at who's in the chat. So, Lewis, welcome. Tom, Ali, yup. Luke, be great to be yourself. Hello there. Solo Boy. Who else is in? Garrett, Peter, Gregory, Toby Phillips, General Kenobi, Carson, Rowan, Sticky Monkey, good to see you all. Raka, the Ducks, the Drunk Sith, good to see you. CM Punk, Stefan, what is going on, everyone? Good to see you all. Come on, show me something before I go back to work. Well, it doesn't start for another 25 minutes, so we're gonna have to wait a little bit longer, unfortunately. But I thought I'd start up a bit earlier, just so we can have a bit of a chat before it does start. Wait, is the audio really bad? Hang on. Let me have a look. Well, the audio sounds fine, doesn't it? Let me know if it's alright. Might be a bit too close to my mouth, that's why. Phoenix Forever, hello there, what's going on? No matter where I live in the world, would you get Spider-Man? So yeah, no matter where you live in the world, you'll get it, as long as you're on PlayStation. It's PlayStation exclusive, unfortunately. Can't get your ticket to No Way Home. Oh, rip Rip Garrett. Sounds good, beautiful. Remember the mission in Avengers called Being the Odds? Yes, I do. Just a bit of background. Okay, hang on. Let me know if that sounds better. I've turned it off. That should be fine. Should be clear now. Have I booked tickets to No Way Home? No, not yet. Let's have a bit of music while we wait, shall we? If I can. It's not letting me. What's going on? Okay. That's fine. Hello? Okay, why is that not working? I don't know what's going on. Hang on, guys. Sorry. Let's try this again. Man, really professional today. Really professional.
Dogs are the best.
Oh god, here we go.
Dog
got
food.
An ad. Sorry.
Not so much.
Oh, gotta love it. Alright. Let me know if the audio is any good. And where is the stream at? Alright, that should be good. Right, we just got away for the stream, boys. Alright, let me know how the audio is. It shouldn't be too bad. Alright. How do you lock... now the screen is black. Yeah, sorry guys. I screwed it up. I'm a screw up. Alright, there we go. That should be good. Hey Mitchell, what's going on? I've not been on in long because I've had COVID. I'm sorry to hear that, my friend. Sorry to hear that. Hope you're feeling better. It's not good. I still doubt Toby and Angel will be in No Way Home. Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see, eh? I'm not getting my hopes up for anything, honestly. Twitter1, hello there, what's going on? Good to see you. One step at a time, yeah, I know. I haven't streamed in a while, okay, so bear with me. Bear with me with when I learn all this stuff again. Audio's gone funny again. Really? I learn all this stuff again. Audio's gone funny again. Doesn't sound like it's gone funny. Let me know though. Let me know. I have a PS5, but I plug in my monitor while I get Spider-Man, and I have the digital PS5. Oh, that's cool. That's good, Ali. That's good. Yeah, gaming guy. Maybe just refresh, dude. Maybe just refresh. Is Spider-Man here? So Spider-Man comes out tomorrow, General Kenobi, but this is the Wartable. Mohammed, welcome. When's the Wartable? It's in about 20 minutes, my friend. In about 20 minutes. That's actually like, it's 20 to 5 in the morning here in Australia, so it's very, very early. I was almost going to cancel the stream, but I'm glad I didn't. It's good to see all you guys here. Appreciate you guys tuning in. J-Con, I'm so hyped. My excitement is bubbling. That's good to see. That's good to see. Do you know who the next hero will be? After Spidey? No idea. No idea. Music volume needs to be turned down a little. Thank you for letting me know, Cheesy. Alright, I've turned it down a little bit. Let me know if that's any better. 96 in the chat, guys. Welcome, welcome. It's good to see you all. It's good to see you all. So what's gonna happen? Just showing what's in the update tomorrow. I'm pretty sure, gamer guy. Like the raid, Spidey, all that kind of stuff. Now I think there's supposed to be like a dev stream afterwards as well, if I'm not mistaken. Perry, what do you think we're gonna get in the new Marvel's Avengers roadmap? I'm not sure, dude. I'm not too sure. You think She-Hulk is next? Much better, Cheesy? Very good, very good. What time does Spider-Man come out? Not till tomorrow, Ali. What is the raid about? So it's more, raids are going to be like endgame content. So if you've got a very high level hero, then here's your best option. All those months of grinding are finally going to pay off. I think they need to have an update in February or March because for players on Xbox and PC, he is nothing but a raid. Yeah, I mean, people have been wanting the raid, so you know they can't complain, right? What's the music you used in this vid? It's from Samuel Kin Music. It's the Spider-Man No Way Home extended music. What if Miles Morales is next, like they did with Kate and Clint? No, I don't think that's gonna happen. Be greater, good. Sorry, be greater. Where is Spider-Man? Tomorrow, General Kenobi. Tomorrow. The Wartable will be live in about 18 minutes, guys. In about 18 minutes. So we got a little bit of time. Oh, I thought it went for an hour. There it is. That's what I was looking for.
Wait, Mom, before you check
out... Oh, God.
Do you have honey installed?
What's honey?
Bloody ads, I tell you. Sorry about that, guys. And we'll switch back over. Let's make sure there's no updates or anything. Let's hope that they didn't cancel the stream. That wouldn't be good. What if we go over to play Avengers? Why is that not showing anything? Oh, because I didn't spell it right, that's why. That'd be right. See, that's why you come here, guys. That's why you come here. Oh no, that's a different one. Oh god. Here we go. 43 minutes ago, they tweeted out, our holiday content Wartable Deep Dive Watch Party begins in 1 hour at 10 AM Pacific Time, where we'll also host a combat showcase of Spider-Man and speak to the voice actor Sean Chiplock. Come early to hang out and chat with the fellow players. So, yeah. I don't know. Is this it? No. I don't know where it is. I thought they had the stream up already. Schedule. Nothing in the schedule. Alright, I guess they haven't done anything yet. No, I guess not. Interesting, interesting. Yeah, Triple X. Do you think She-Hulk will be the next character in Marvel's Avengers? Well, I mean, she is getting a TV show, so it would tie in, right? Doctor Strange, yeah, I want Doctor Strange. I'm so excited for the update. I've got my characters ready for the raid, and you know I've been waiting for Spider-Man. Yeah, I know, Ross, I know. What's so special about this new raid mode? It's just that people have been asking for it for so long, so... Hey, Loudcloud, what's going on? Good to see you. This is Spider-Man Day. Well, it's technically Spider-Man Day is tomorrow, but, you know, it is what it is. I was actually supposed to work tomorrow, so I'd only be able to stream a little bit of Spidey. But now I've got tomorrow off, so now I'll be able to stream for hours for Spidey, so I hope you guys are going to be ready. I'm going to do a bit of a hype stream for Spidey as well, so should be good. From Leafs to says She-Hulk is next, yeah, She-Hulk and then Bucky, right? I believe. But you know, that could always change. Do we get a new roadmap? I'm not sure if it's actually coming out today, Jay, but I'm guessing we're going to be getting one very, very soon. Red Arrow Gamer, is the stream going to start today? Yeah, it should be starting in about 13 minutes, my friend. I want to know if we're getting the Hawkeye Disney Plus outfits. Are they coming this week on Thursday? If it's, yeah, I mean, if they've said that, yeah. Hopefully. But yeah, I haven't played Avengers in like 2 months. I've just been so busy, unfortunately. But it's good to see all you guys here. You know, even though I haven't streamed in a long time, Avengers, but you know, you guys are still with me. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. Our Gaming, how would we unlock him? So you must be on PlayStation, my friend. It's a PlayStation exclusive to get Spidey, unfortunately. But I'm guessing it's like any other hero. Although maybe not, because he hasn't got a campaign. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. Just remember to have 1,000 credits ready to go if you want the challenge card. Happy to be here. Appreciate it, Barry. What time does it start? Steven, it should start in about 12 minutes, my friend. I'm still waiting for Spider-Man Wartable. Yeah, we all are, dude. Spidey will be automatically unlocked on your login. There you go. There you go. I wonder how long till we get Captain Marvel. Well, I think she'll be coming with the Kree invasion, so whenever that's going to happen. That could be a while. Been sitting on these 1,000 credits for like 3 months, or you'll finally be able to use them, American, my friend. I hope the symbiote suit is in the marketplace day one. It did look pretty cool. Bro, why people still complain about Spider-Man being exclusive? It's been out known facts for over a year. But you know, people like to complain, Spectre. That's the thing. That's what people love to do, right? I have 2,400 credits saved up for the Spidey challenge card and a possible exotic suit from. Ooh, very nice, Roadrunner. Sorry, Road Burner. Very cool, very cool. Killer Thai Gang. Are you sure it's a Wartable? Yeah. So it's gonna be a Wartable. As well as they're going to be, it's like a watch party, so it's the Wartable, they'll be speaking to the voice actor of Spider-Man, and they're also going to be doing a combat showcase, so we'll be able to see some more gameplay, which will be cool. Do we have time on the drop? No, we don't, unfortunately, Cheesy. I'm guessing it's going to be the same time as always. Do you think Captain Marvel's appearance will be like the picture of her in Kamala's room on the helicarrier? Yeah, I hope so. I mean, that's a pretty cool look for her, right? Jaycon, you're awesome. Just so you know, you rock my dude. Any chance you can make a video on helping out people who need to level up quickly or max level their characters? Well, I would do that, Jaycon, but so many people have done that already. Like Lejeune and like, you know, all those kind of guys. So it'd just be saying the same stuff over and again, if that makes sense. And you know, I want to make fresh content, new content, you know, if that makes sense. Getting the new Batman game. You mean was it Suicide Squad or the Gotham Knights? I'm not sure. It depends if you guys want me to play it or not. It's all up to you guys in the end. If you know, I only want to make content that you guys enjoy, if that makes sense. Need more flying characters and more. Yeah, that's the thing. They need fast flying characters. So the characters in the game at the moment, they fly. Yeah, they can speed up, but and Cap needs to run fast. I'm telling you. All right, we should be 9 minutes away, my guys. 9 minutes. I'm just gonna refresh. I mean, it's there, right? What the hell? There's nothing on the schedule. I'm guessing this is it. Maybe? It's the only one here. Guessing that's it. Hey Rudy, welcome. Ronald Arnett Jr. I think War Machine is coming out in spring, I hope. Maybe. To be honest, I just think this is a big cash grab, but like my ass off, I'm still going to play. How is it a cash grab? I don't understand. I've seen people say that, and I don't know how. I don't understand how to cash grab. Why? Because you got to buy a PlayStation to get it, or I don't know. Doesn't make sense to me. Captain Deadhawk, hype stream tomorrow. Yes, my friend. Yes, there will be, and good to see you. As an Xbox player, I'm not too bothered about Spider-Man not coming to us. Fair enough. It is a long time no see, Ronald, but it's good to see you. Really, I just want Captain Marvel. Yeah, Captain Marvel would be cool. Jezza, did you see Simon's web shooting animation? Looks like he's about to bust some moves. Yes, I have, Jezza. Now, I've seen people like really complain about his like his animations and stuff, but if you put them side by side to Marvel Spider-Man, they're actually quite similar. But to the PS4 Spider-Man game, they're actually quite similar. Yeah. But you know, people love to complain. It's what they love to do. Killer Tagang, you know Ghost Rider coming to the game sometime next year? I don't know, maybe not. Have to wait and see. You're all good, Jaquan, no worries. That's what I'm here for, dude. Akiro Kazama, I have 3 characters I'd love to see get added, only expecting one of them to make it. What are they, my friend? Let me know. Ali, hello. Hal the Duck, yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be a cool Easter egg. I just want PvP in the game to be good. PvP, Tom, is very unlikely at this stage. Is Spider-Man out actually or no? Not yet, Mandalorian Martin. Tomorrow. It comes out tomorrow. When's the stream starting? Stream's to be starting in 5 minutes. Do you think Scarlet Witch will be in the game? I hope so. That'd be cool. Memester, please give me Miles Morales. I don't think that's gonna happen, my friends. But we can always dream. We've got a whole game about him. If you compare Chris Ramos to Insomniacs, the gameplay is actually just a recreate of Insomniacs. But exactly. Yet people have already, you know, they've said it's bad. So I mean, you know, yeah, like I said, people love to complain. Perfectionist, thank you for letting me join your live. No worries, my friend. No worries. Refresh the page. Thank you, Lewis. You legend. Oh, here we go. Oh, I've got to get this thing for mine. Here we go, boys. Are we ready? Are we ready? I'm asking you a deadly serious question. Should I reinstall this game? I mean, it's up to you, Tom. At the end of the day, it's up to you. Whatever you think. Just, you know, watch the gameplay. If you like it, do it. Why not? Are you going to make a video on your thoughts and impressions on the Wartable? Yes, Perry, more than likely. If you guys would like to see that, I will. Like I said, I only want to make content that you guys are going to enjoy. Can you please tone down No Way Home music a little bit? It's hard to hear you. Yes, thank you for letting me know. Is that better? Could we get She-Hulk in 2022? I don't see why not. I'm gonna wait and watch the Spider-Man review. Fair enough, Tom. Mayob, welcome. I hope I think I said that wrong, but welcome anyway. Welcome. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't grinded any of the heroes. Been waiting for Spider-Man for months. So I hope the hype is well worth the wait. I wouldn't hope too much perfectionist, but I think it'd be a nice addition. Hey Brandon, welcome. This is Hyper AF. Hype as fuck. Iron Man does look a lot like War Machine. Maybe a little teaser. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Alright, we'll turn off the No Way Home music. And we shall make a big screen. Alright, I can still read the chat, guys, so don't worry. I can still read the chat, guys, so don't worry. Wow, I think my audio is way too close to me. Alright, let me know if that's any better. I can still read the chat, guys, so don't worry. Wow, I think my audio is way too close to me. Let me know if that's any better. I'm curious about his wall crawling, Barry. Yeah, like, we've seen in the trailer, if it actually works like that, which I don't think it will, it'd be amazing. Tanzi, Oreki, welcome. It's good to see you. Can we get some, yes, get some hashtag Spidey hype in the chat. Get some hype in the chat. Let's do it. No Way Home music was good. Yeah, I know, no comic, I know. I'm definitely gonna get this, starting screen for the stream tomorrow. Fastest Man Gaming TTV, welcome. The live stream starting in 1 minute, my friend. We can hear your double. Hopefully that should be finished by now, Logan. The echo should be gone. Oh, actually, the echo now should be gone. Thank you for letting me know, guys. Thank you. Triple X, when's it starting? It should be starting in 1 minute. Solo controller, welcome. Real Still Gaming, thank you for subscribing. I saw your comment. If you're in the chat. Oh, when is it out tomorrow, Toby? Probably the normal time that the other heroes have dropped. Yeah, join the Discord server, guys, if you haven't already. Make sure to do that. Subscribe, like. Oh, here we go.
Hi everyone. Can you see us?
They had the audio is, guys.
My body is ready. I see that. Hello. Hi.
Hey guys.
Hi everyone. Thank you. Had a great time in Ireland. I think Phil might have missed me, but I don't know for sure.
I totally missed you.
Did you miss me?
Kidding? Absolutely.
Aw.
Like one of my favorite people.
Well, I missed you too, Phil. Alright, so how is everyone doing today? Got lots of let's go, today's the day, awesome, we're super excited. Obviously today is the watch party for the
Thank you, Perry.
Wartable, where we're going to be showing more of Spider-Man, more of the Claw Raid, and you guys might recognize the voice of who's talking about the Claw Raid once we premiere the Wartable. We're going to be talking to Sean Chiplock, who is the voice actor for our version of Spider-Man in Marvel's Avengers.
Thank you, Perfectionist.
We are going to be talking
Appreciate
to
it.
our combat team to discuss a little bit more about Spider-Man, what he can do. I think I'm going to show a few more emotes, too, during that section. So that's going to be fun. Hi, Nicole. Nicole's saying hi. All right. So, with that said, you guys ready for the Wartable? We're just gonna get straight to it.
Yeah, let's go.
Phil,
Let's
you ready
go,
for
boys.
the Wartable?
I'm so ready, I put myself in it.
You guys ready for this?
Exactly. All right. So let's do the Wartable. We will see
Hot
you
boy,
guys
welcome.
after the Wartable is done. It's probably gonna
Going
be
straight into
like
it. Let's go.
12, 13
Hashtag
minutes.
hype in the chat,
Phil and
boys.
I will try and be
Hype in the
very
chat.
Quiet, so you guys can actually watch it. All right. I'm gonna mute ourselves.
Or is this
Don't
being
mute me
streamed
right now.
on Twitch?
Yep. I'm gonna mute myself as well. Let's do this.
Here we go. Please, come on. Andy, you know what you're doing. There we go. Wartable, boys. Deep dive.
What is my name with that?
That was Claw.
He's alive.
Wakanda will fall the way through.
Hype even though I'm on Xbox.
Guys, we have a visitor. Spider-Man's been fighting baddies in New York for like ever.
AIM's working on something big. Like chemical weapons big. Avengers, assemble.
That looks pretty cool.
A new threat emerges in Wakanda that will test the strongest teams. So it's time to reassemble your friends and bring your A game. Welcome to a special Marvel's Avengers Wartable deep dive focusing on what's coming in our patch 2.2. Starting tomorrow, Players on all platforms can venture into our first raid, Discordant Sound. Take on Claw in a brand new endgame Avengers Initiative adventure that will require coordination from your high-level strike team now more than ever. Also included in 2.2 are improvements across the game to systems like gear, cosmetics, and missions. PlayStation 4 and 5 players can also play Spider-Man fighting alongside the Avengers with your friends. Let's get started with a first look at Discordant Sound.
Hey there, I'm Phil Therian, gameplay director for Marvel's Avengers. The new raid Discordant Sound is endgame content designed to challenge the highest level strike teams and is unlike anything you've encountered before in the game. With that said, there are some mild spoilers for the War for Wakanda expansion ahead, so you have been warned. As you and your friends descend into the Great Mound, you'll face elite enemies and puzzles that will require serious coordination to progress. Our story picks up directly after the events of War for Wakanda. The newly appointed Queen Regent Shuri informs Black Panther and the Avengers of a grave new threat. Corrupted vibranium has infested the Great Mound and is beginning to spread through the Wakandan jungle, revealing that the Sonic monster Claw has returned. Our heroes decide to enter the Great Mound only to find it swarming with Claw's forces and a large sonic barrier preventing anyone from getting inside. With the fate of their country hanging in the balance, Wakanda's greatest warriors must join forces with Earth's mightiest heroes to stop the mammoth.
That's cool. At least it's got some story aspect to it.
Strike teams who brave the Great Mound's dangers will encounter all new threats never seen before in Marvel's Avengers. Teams will have to explore and solve cooperative puzzle rooms while defeating some of our most difficult.
The quality's not the
encounters
greatest.
in an
I'm sorry,
experience
guys. It's
that will
not me.
challenge
It's them.
both your mind and combat skills. You'll have to delve into the mound yourself to find all its secrets. But here's just a taste of what you can expect when we open the doors to the raid tomorrow.
No, the raid's for everyone. The only thing PS4 and PS5 get is Spidey, but this is all for everyone.
In addition to bringing players our first ever raid, we're also making some major updates to the game systems.
About time.
For the first time, Marvel's Avengers is raising the maximum power level that your heroes can achieve. Until now, heroes have maxed out at a power level of 150, but the changes coming in 2.2 will allow heroes to reach a new maximum of 175.
Hey, there we go.
There are a few ways to reach the new power level cap, but it won't be easy. You'll need dedication and persistence. Rewards from the Omega Level Threat Family Reunion and Discordant Sound weekly objectives can now be 10 levels higher, up to power level 150. As always, a fully boosted major artifact can grant you 10 extra levels. Once you've hit power level 160, you'll unlock the elite version of Discordant Sound, which rewards gear up to the new power level hard cap. Lastly, we're excited to say you no longer have to pick a single hero to gear up at a time, as the weekly objectives, the Omega Level Threat and Raid, are now completable once per week with each hero.
Oh, that's a lot better.
To help you max your characters
That's
as
so much
efficiently
better.
as possible, new weekly objectives for the Omega Level Threat Family Reunion and Discordant Sound will reward players with gear that will be guaranteed to be a higher power level until you hit the cap for those objectives. In addition to raising the power level cap, updates to the gear system are also on the way. Until now, gear has only been upgradable by 10 power levels. Starting tomorrow, our new system will allow you to upgrade any piece of gear that starts at power level 100 and epic rarity or higher an unlimited number of times until it reaches the power level cap.
Wow.
If you've been holding on to an underpowered piece of gear with the perfect rolls for your build, now you can ensure it stays usable as you make your way to the new max power level.
That's
We're
really
also
good.
simplifying the way that you use resources to upgrade gear. Starting with 2.2, the only resources you'll need to upgrade a piece of gear are fragments, upgrade modules, and an unwanted higher level piece of gear. The cost to upgrade a piece of gear will increase the higher the target power level. Finally, we're introducing an exciting new way to collect and earn some of our coolest cosmetics with our brand new shipment system. Shipments will contain a randomized collection of cosmetics and resources that update on a rotating basis, with any duplicates of cosmetics you've already unlocked converted into fragments. You'll be able to buy shipments with earnable units or earn a free one every day through multiplayer play. There's no guesswork though. You'll be able to see everything in a shipment before you spend your hard-earned units on it. Best yet, opening enough shipments in a cycle will guarantee a top-tier reward. Check out our patch notes on the blog at playavengers.com for full details on these and other exciting changes.
Here we go. Here's Spidey.
PlayStation players, assemble your team of Avengers. Spider-Man is joining your roster. Our team has been hard at work crafting an all-new hero event for Marvel's Avengers exclusively for PlayStation.
Can I come in now?
The high-flying wall crawler brings a completely new experience to the Avengers with an acrobatic combat style and a suite of new powers, making him a great way to see the entire Avengers initiative through a new mask. In the Spider-Man with Great Power Hero event, Peter Parker learns of a deadly plot and must partner with the Avengers to stop AIM from acquiring technology that could make their synthoid army unstoppable. Insistent on keeping his identity hidden, Spider-Man forms a tentative friendship with Miss Marvel and Black Widow while learning the new dynamic of working in a team. With a threat so grave that no superhero could face it alone, Spider-Man must team up with the Avengers to face his new challenge head-on. Our Peter Parker is in his early 20s. He's responsible to a fault, lighthearted but distant, and bears the burden of his double life as Spider-Man. A gifted chemical engineer, Peter is recruited for an internship with AIM alongside his smart and savvy classmate Liz Allen. However, Peter soon begins to suspect AIM of mistreating Inhumans, leading him to seek out the Avengers' help as Spider-Man. When his quest to expose AIM uncovers the involvement of Allen Chemical, Liz becomes Spider-Man's eyes and ears and finds her loyalty to her family tested. Jumping right into the With Great Power Hero event is simple, whether you've been playing since launch or you've just picked up the game. Click the option from the Wartable within the Avengers Initiative. You don't need to play through the original Reassemble campaign or any previous operations to unlock Spider-Man as a playable hero. You'll be able to take on new Spidey-specific challenges and earn Spider-Man-themed rewards to help you and your team in the fight. Spider-Man offers unique gameplay options that make him stand out from our other heroes, which you'll experience firsthand from the moment you pick up the controller and begin traversing biomes with his signature web slinging, wall running, and wall crawling. Core to Spider-Man's gameplay are his webs. Not only can he use them to swing and zip anywhere, but he uses them in combat to
Alright,
quickly
Johnny,
reach
calm
enemies,
down, dude.
maneuver enemies to his advantage, and to web up enemies. Spider-Man brings a unique status effect to the game with his web shooters. All of his web-based attacks build up a web status meter on enemies. Once the meter is full, enemies become webbed, immobilizing them and making them more vulnerable to attacks from all the Avengers. All of Spider-Man's ranged attacks and heroics build up web status, and his mastery tree and gear allow players to further customize the effects of the web status debuff.
You can do
Combined
some
with his
funny
ability
things with
to
that, I
perform
reckon.
takedowns regularly, Spider-Man becomes an excellent support option for your team of heroes. The Spider Skirmish light combo is designed to build up stun damage and juggle enemies in the air. Pair it with his signature attack Take to the Sky to launch enemies up and continue the air combo. While on the wall, Predator Instinct gives you the ability to perform a powerful leaping punch that deals bonus impact damage. Evade an enemy attack while the Spider Sense warning is visible to activate defensive armor. Evade at the last second to perform a perfect evade, which leaves the enemy vulnerable to follow-up attacks. While dodging, use Think Fast to perform a low spinning kick that can trip enemies, making them easier to combo. Or double fire to quickly build up web status on the enemy. Quick reflexes and web counter are stronger versions of these attacks and can be performed after a perfect evade. The Wreckage skill is Spidey's intrinsic meter that charges up by dealing out melee damage and avoiding enemy attacks that drain it. Once the meter is full, Spider-Man can perform a takedown on an enemy without having to stun them, even if the enemy is in the air. Both his assault and support heroics are heavily reliant on his technical expertise.
We're not going
and
to kick you for your
gadget-making
opinion,
skills.
Johnny. You're allowed your own
His
opinion, dude.
web bomb assault heroic is used to web up large groups of enemies, while his spider drone support heroic zips around the battlefield, laying down cover fire with web projectiles. Upgrades improve damage output or provide defensive bonuses like willpower regeneration and defensive armor. The ultimate heroic Wrecking Ball creates a massive ball of webs that slams into
I'm not a
the
fan of that.
slashing enemies under it and knocking back nearby foes. Once upgraded, intrinsic energy auto-generates, allowing Spidey to use his wreckage skills more often. Triggering the ultimate heroic also provides a heroic buff that reduces damage and increases damage dealt. Spider-Man is a hero with the same amount of depth as our on-disc Avengers. You'll be able to collect up to 40 new outfits.
Yeah, the outfits look
including
pretty sick.
these. Spider-Man's unique personality is captured in over 20 emotes you can unlock. Many of these can be earned through gameplay, but players can also purchase cosmetics of their favorite heroes. Our first year has brought great changes to our story and the Avengers initiative. Our journey began with Kamala's single-player story and advanced with both Kate and Clint operations and our War for Wakanda expansion. Our roster continues to grow, creating exciting and better experiences for teams of players to live out their heroic dream. Now it's time for you and your crew to test your mettle against Claw and for PlayStation players to take your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man for a spin. As always, thank you for telling us what you think. Make sure to visit playavengers.com for our weekly blog, where you can find everything from patch notes to tips and fun content that you created. Until then, we'll see you online.
I think you'll get some MCU outfits a bit later. Oh, no teasers for the next stuff? Oh, damn. Yeah, his outfits look sick. Alright. Cool. Alright, are they gonna come back? Hello? Alright, here we go. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think? Don, welcome. I wouldn't have wasted a lot of production time for an exclusive either, when it would make more sense to put more time into the content that it is for consoles. Exactly, Dan. So that's what I always say. That's what I've been saying to people who think that Spidey isn't too great. If you want to play a good Spider-Man game, go and play Spider-Man on PS4. You know, this is a multiplayer game. It's, you know, it's got multiple heroes, so it's not going to be as in-depth as a game like that. That does, you know, it just doesn't make sense. Mile High Blend, welcome. Alright, they're
Hi
back.
everyone.
Hello, we're back.
We're back, and we have a special guest.
Who's that?
Who is that?
Who is that?
Who
With
are
us.
you?
Who's
His
that
voice
guy
sounds
in
familiar.
the vid?
Oh Jesus,
What's
here
up,
we go.
everybody?
We have Sean Chiplock with us. He is our voice actor for our version of Spider-Man. Yes, you guys all recognize him.
Hello, chat. I'm watching you.
Oh Jesus.
I got the tech.
It is Spidey. He is looking at chat. How are you, Sean?
I'm doing pretty okay. I'm sure everyone is.
Love the running up walls and attack
winding back
anything to
down
make
or
him
winding
feel
back
seems
up
different and
to
fresh. Yeah, I like the running up
weekend.
walls. That's pretty cool.
Ours was relatively uneventful, except for the grease fire that created more smog in our kitchen than Los Angeles.
Joseph looks way better than I thought it would be. Yeah.
But you know what? It made the
I
bacon
agree with
wrapped
that.
dates have that that perfect.
It's gonna be,
quality
you know,
to
just
it,
have to wait
just
until
like
I can
Grandma
play
used
with
to
him.
make. It was
You know.
fantastic.
If you guys want to see
So a
gameplay, make sure to
nostalgic
keep
Thanksgiving,
make sure to sub to the channel.
Nice. Well, I'm sure everyone is super excited to hear from you. We have a few questions for you in this segment of the Wartable, if you're ready.
Okay, sure, bring them on.
Phil, do you wanna start us off?
Sure. All right, Sean. So super hard question to get you started. Spidey's super iconic. Like, what's your take on Spidey? Like, what's your personal touch that you're bringing to him?
Oh man. So I've always really enjoyed, because I've experienced many iterations of Spider-Man. I've seen, you know, the MCU.
He's a lot older than I thought he would be.
I used to read comics when I was younger, especially when I was waiting for my dental appointments. So I've seen both the more serious and the more comedic side.
Little A, hello there. What's going on?
A lot of what my dad
Seems kind of meh.
talked to
Fair
me
enough,
about
Gammons. Fair
he
enough.
enjoyed Spider-Man, which is that yes, Spider-Man does.
It's the same
tend
guy
to
who played
have, you know,
Hawkeye.
he does
Surely,
have
is it?
superpowers as opposed to someone
No,
like
it's
Batman
not.
who makes
Surely,
do
is it?
gadgets rather than just superpowers. But it's the idea that Spider-Man is still kind
Wasn't
of
he younger
in
than the
it today. And I
generation?
don't mean like a minor, although in some iterations he is rather.
I don't know. He
young.
looks like he's like
The
40.
idea that
He's playing like a
he's
20-year-old.
always at odds with the life that he has
Adrian, welcome.
as a superhero, with the life that he wants to have as probably one of the youngest members of any superhero team that he ends up being a part of. And I that's kind of what affected the voice that I took for this role. In that
That's a big claim,
Johnny.
Jonick.
My natural pitch tends to
That's
be higher
also
here, versus when I'm like really relaxed and laid back, it tends to be much deeper. So you don't hear any if a lot of this in the Spider-Man that I present. So I thought that it was a nice way of showcasing.
He literally just
that,
changed his
you know,
voice.
he's excited to some
This is like all
degree
nasally.
about the
Can't we
access
just
that
go
these
with the other
powers
one?
give him and the fact that he can help others. But there's a lot of sadness
On
driven
PC
behind
here,
it.
so no hype. Oh, I'm
There's a
sorry to
lot
hear
of,
that, Gabo.
You know, this isn't just something that I get to have fun with and get to protect people with. Now I am responsible for these people's well-being because if I don't do my job, a lot of
Walker
pain
looks like he was
happens.
swimming, not gonna
And
lie,
that's-
it's not bad, but the
really
fact that
rough
there's
to
no
think
story is
about
kind
on
of
a daily
disappointing.
basis,
I mean,
especially when you're
yeah,
searching for
that is a
superstars.
bad thing.
So, I feel
But
like
I
a lot of
completely
my
understand why
performance
there's no
has been
story.
actually played a lot
But there
on
are
my
missions that are gonna have
emotional
cutscenes,
self,
as you guys
which
saw. There
was
was some cutscenes in that
confidence of I am
Wartable,
capable of
so
doing
at
this,
least
with
there's
that
gonna be
nervousness
something.
of, I really hope I don't screw it up though, because it would be really bad if I did. So.
Well, you're definitely not screwing it up, and it's awesome just talking to you. It's like I'm talking to Spider-Man, which is
Because that's an actual Spider-Man game, Johnny. This is not a Spider-Man game. This is an Avengers game. So if you want to play Spider-Man in an actual Spider-Man game and have a good Spider-Man story, go play a Spider-Man game. That's what I'm saying to people.
Oh,
and I agree.
As you can tell, I've got the disguise on right now. I can't take these off. I gotta protect myself and the people that I love.
I'm sure there'll be a Spider-Man model PC. Oh, for sure, Tom.
That's
For
very
sure.
Spider-Man. So during the whole process, did you know you would be
Raid look
voicing
interesting. Yeah, I agree.
Spider-Man?
I
Did you
agree.
do any auditions? And what was your reaction when you found out it was Spider-Man?
I did do the audition process, which it honestly is a little anticlimactic if you ask for a breakdown of it, because, you know, whether it's an audition
Wolverine,
for
welcome.
Spider-Man or an audition for like an indie studio or a AAA game studio, it tends to be the same process. Either we get the auditions at home and we
What time is the
record them,
update tomorrow? We
or
don't
if
know.
it's
I'm
come
guessing the
in
same time
and
as normal.
record on their equipment, you know, we'll do that. But I will admit, like, there were at least 2 instances. No, because I finished my audition.
Okay.
And I walked out, and I'm
He
not
looks
gonna
like he's
say it's
40,
not
but he
what
sounds
I
like he's
wanted.
15. This
Like,
is very
there
confusing.
was a colleague of mine sitting at the table outside waiting for their turn, and it was like, "Oh hey, how you doing, bud? Like, how's you been? How's the family?" And as I walked away, I went, "Man, he's gonna be great as Spider-Man." You know, like,
Yeah, we are getting a combat showcase
you know, the
later,
vibes
Jayquan.
from
So
him,
keep
where I
an
was
eye
like,
out, dude.
"Oh,
Keep an
you
eye
would
out.
be a fantastic one. I can already tell it would be incredible." So imagine my surprise when they reached out and said, "Hey, we'd like you to be our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man," and I'm like, what? Like, are you sure? And it was something that kind of made sense the further I went along, because I realized, hey, you know what? That nervousness is something that they can play off of. It depends. At the end of the day, it's a sense of teamwork. It's what is the client looking for? What kind of performance are they looking for the game? And it may have just so
Can officially
happened that
confirm
the
Sabretooth will be in
approach that
Wolverine?
I
That'd be
took,
cool.
Which was, you know, kind of that more nervous, more unsure, but
Hey, Tigress, good to see you.
Actor also worked for unsure but willing to learn Spider-Man, and I really appreciated the opportunity as well. And I wonder if this played into it, because this role was definitely something that I knew would be a challenge for me, like being more nuanced. Typically in a lot of Western style games, you're not going to be as exaggerated as you might be in stuff like JRPGs. And so I knew going into this that this was going to be a challenge for me to understand when I could put on those moments of being a hero.
His camera
when I
dirty,
needed to
look.
just,
Yeah,
you know,
it
relax
kinda
and
is,
let
eh?
myself be vulnerable and take my time with the lines that I was saying. And I think having to think about what I was saying and how I was saying it, again, you're gonna hear this a lot.
Tom, you don't have to
Really
delete the
well
messages, dude. It's all
Peter
good.
Parker's
People are allowed their
Spider-Man,
own
trying to
opinion.
figure out who he can trust, how much
Will I be
he
streaming
can
Spider-Man?
trust,
Yes, I will, Aaron.
you know, sorting through his emotions in the middle of trying to prevent.
It's probably going to be fun for a little while, but it'll get boring because of how the game is structured with all the grinding and game as a service stuff. Yeah, I get that, Gil. I get that.
That's awesome.
That's really heartwarming.
I'm doing good, Tigress. It's been a while, my friend.
So,
Hope you've been well.
hey, you were talking about, like, you know, reading the comics at your
Oh, that's green screen, though.
stuff.
It's
Like,
not great.
How far does your comic knowledge go? Like, how familiar
Hey, no
were you
worries,
with
Tom.
Spider-Man before all this?
All good.
That one, the comic knowledge doesn't go back as far. I remember it was a lot of the, I want to say, like, earlier era, like Mysterio, when the villains were a little bit more campy, you know? In fact, my biggest memory of Spider-Man was actually from a theme.
Yeah, sorry, Johnny.
book
That won't happen again, dude.
that I poured over and over again, trying to find, because it was one of those books that had, like, well, I think they all might have had this, but it had, like, the main villain that you were trying to find, but then it had a bunch of, like, their little insignias or calling cards or, like, special, like, Spider-Man themed items that you had to find, and like I'm the person that would have like the book up to their face like this, like, where are you? I've been looking at you for 15 minutes. You know, I was thinking it, you know, maybe someone like was a troll and like photoshopped it right before it went out to print and actually took out the items, so it's not actually there.
Just to mess with you.
Like the person who
Yeah, I saw that
put the
Boy.
same puzzle piece into an 1800 piece puzzle, and the last one that you actually need wasn't ever there.
Captain Marvel next, maybe.
They know what they're
I know we're definitely getting Captain Marvel. That's for sure.
Copyhead says, I
Trying to
remember
watch
that
2
weird
streams at
moment.
once.
Good, you might be the
All
only
good,
2
Tigers.
people who do.
Appreciate it.
I think I'd be super frustrated. Like all the Where's Waldo things, I was always super frustrated, but they were super fun also. I think it would take me
We've all
like...
played Where's Waldo at some point.
Hey, Jonic, I don't care, dude. Like, I don't care, you know. No offense, but I don't care about anyone's opinion. You know, it's your own opinion. No one's gonna change. I don't, you know. I respect that. I respect that.
Speaking of like your eyes pressing against
They
things
prepped these questions. Yeah, of course they did.
and looking at books and everything, like what was your preparations like for doing this voice?
Well, hey, everyone's got their own opinion, dude.
Did you have like any sort of routine, or did you just like, I'm just gonna do it?
No, that makes sense. So obviously the nervousness was there, and
Well, yeah, Gil. At the end of the day, it's the same missions over and over again. Like at the end of the
if you're
day.
ever unsure of what you're supposed to be doing,
So yeah.
don't be afraid to just relinquish control over to your director, whose job it is to guide you where they need you to go. And then once you're feeling more confident, you can take the reins.
Kryptonite Plays, welcome.
The web strings and you know, take it back.
Yeah, Spidey is releasing tomorrow.
I think.
No comic Spidey. Yes, I can turn it up.
Warm-ups are important, of course. Anyone that wants to get into this career, you want to make sure you do your vocal warm-ups. If you're going to be shouting, if you're going to be
Sorry,
screaming,
guys.
you got to have the pipes.
Let me know if
relaxed,
that's better.
Muscle like any other part of your body. Outside of that, for me, when it comes to playing roles that have more heavy emotional beats, I try to pull from real life experiences, and this might hit chat a little hard, so I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of a trigger warning. If you're
We don't know when it's
like
releasing
topics
Deadwater,
of, like,
unfortunately.
death and loss, then you might want to step out for like 2 minutes. So one thing that really connected me to Spider-Man struggle is that I lost my mom when I was a freshman in high school, and so all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I had this massive amount of responsibility dumped onto me. You know, I was helping out my dad. I was caring for her near end of life. I was studying for like IB/AP college prep classes while also dealing with a single father family, and having to be like the other big man of the house. And that was really, really stressful. But it was a responsibility that I had to take on. And so that was something that I was able to take with me into the booth of like, okay, well, what did that feel like? What kind of weight did that put on your shoulders? You know, knowing that you couldn't just say, I don't want to do this, and that you had to rise up to the occasion while you were genuinely, as I imagine most sophomores in high school are, still trying to figure out what the heck you want to do with your life, and still trying to make friends, and still trying to socialize.
Alright, can we move on now?
Gave me a legit foundation, because it gave me something to pull back on whenever I wasn't sure how Spider-Man might react, and go, well, how would I feel, or how would he feel in this moment? You know, what
Combat is good, it's just that they need to add different enemy factions because I'm not going to try and find aim for the next year.
More internal? Is he going to be
I agree.
complaining externally about this is too much, this isn't fair? And I think having that as a baseline that I could fall back on let me. I never actually felt lost. If I felt like I wasn't grasping the situation, I would go back to that baseline, to that emotional state, and then let my director tweak it as necessary to get where we needed to be.
Wow.
Well, Johnny, I don't think it was actually their choice. Like, from what we know,
Crazy.
Sony came to them and asked them to add Spider-Man into the game. They had no intention of adding Spidey into the game at that point.
Acting,
So,
like taking emotional trauma and turning it into a performance you get paid for. Let's go.
hey, Isaac, welcome back.
It's a good way to look at it. Okay, so Sean, playing Spider-Man, what do you think was your favorite part and then the most challenging part?
So the most challenging part definitely has to be. This seems like such a simple thing, but it's understanding when to take your breaths. No, because when you're dealing with a longer monologue, you know, if you just speed through it, if you just read the text without stopping at all to breathe, it's gonna sound rehearsed. It's gonna sound like you're reading off of a script. But if you take every moment to say every word with a lot of
Dead water.
emphasis, I'm sure chat was already like
Welcome,
starting to cover eyelids starting to
ASX.
droop. They're like, I don't want to listen to that. Like, imagine if there's like a 5-minute Avengers scene, and like 4.5 minutes of it is Spider-Man just talking at that pace. You'd all zone out instantly.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so it's
We're zoning
so
out now, mate.
interesting, and it's so challenging figuring out how to embody that character and play pretend with the scenario that you're not actually a part of, without either droning it on or going through it so quickly.
But that's the
that
thing,
people
Johnny.
don't
Like,
believe
because
it.
he is only
So that was
exclusive to
definitely the
PlayStation,
parts where
I'm
I
not
was
surprised that
relying
it's
on
only
my
an
friends
event,
saying,
and
I
like
really liked that approach.
they've only
Speed up a
spent
little,
probably
slow down a
minimal
little,
time on him. Like, I completely understand that why. Because he's only going to a certain number of players. It's unfortunate. It's
Again,
unfortunate.
this is where a lot of my foundation of Spidey knowledge came from. Are any of the times that I got to
Wolverine, don't listen to Solo Boy.
bring
He's
in
just
some
a
of that
troll.
comedic spider. There's a little bit of sadness behind it because I've said elsewhere that Spider-Man is the kind of character that uses comedy to hide his fear.
Yeah.
And there are lots of instances where I use, a chuckle or a nervous laugh or a small joke to try and mask his nervousness. But there's also a lot of moments where the kid in him gets to come out. There's one particular instance, I'm not going to spoil too much, but I know that there's elevator banter in these games. And I know I've mentioned it before, so this should be safe. But he ends up talking with one of the other Avengers, and he mentions, like, what's your favorite style of music or something like that. And Peter Parker is a really big fan of jazz. Now, the line didn't actually call for this, but I got so flustered at this idea because I am a huge fan of jazz. Jazz is like one of the most relaxing genres to me. I got so flustered at the idea that this person doesn't appreciate jazz. Look at me, I'm already doing the thing. Anyway,
New book of Boba teaser.
I got so
Ooh,
flustered that he
very
didn't
cool.
appreciate
I haven't watched the
jazz,
first teaser.
that instead of just saying, how could you not like jazz? I'm like, how could you not like, and I start like breaking out into doing like an instrumental of a jazz song, like making all of the instrument noises with my mouth. And
Yeah, Johnny, I get it, dude. Like,
interaction.
at least we got the
You're gonna see it
Insomniac
once
Spider-Man,
and be like,
you know.
okay, well now I've seen it,
Which I
and
probably
here
should
it
play. I haven't
never
played
shows
them.
up again. But that's just one of those moments where I'm like, that's a Spidey thing, when he's just like, how can you not enjoy, like, when it comes in, it's all like, and I feel like
Can we
that's
move
one
on,
of those
please?
moments that people are really gonna cherish. So
You like
I hope that
jazz?
people will check out the banters. I
You
hope
like
especially that
jazz?
people will check out if you get any of those unique poses.
Jazz
because I
Blue
really
Maguire
had to-
dance,
in
yes,
many cases,
Nathan.
I had to ad-lib certain things for what he said when he did the poses, and I'm really proud of that. And this is either gonna win me a lot of cred,
Okay.
or lose me.
I don't
a
know,
lot of
Tom.
cred
I've
for
stopped
chat.
listening
This
to
one
them,
is
honestly.
specifically for chat. For those of you who watched the trailer, that corny line at the end where he goes, "Avengers assemble, bad guys scatter," that was my suggestion.
Really?
It was. No, I said, because everyone likes the quote, "Avengers assemble."
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
everyone enjoys like that iconic quote.
Yeah,
But
because
I
when Cap
noticed
says it,
at
not
the
when
end of
other
the video
people say it.
about one bad guy left. So I was like, that's a funny contrast.
Hey, Super Rebel, what's going on,
having
dude?
the whole
Talks
group
more than I do.
versus a single guy.
I know,
So
I've
was
just
like,
zoned
hey,
out
let me
right now.
try this. I was like, Avengers assemble, bad guy scatter. Like I thought it was like the cheesy superhero line that I was allowed because
All that
obviously he knows
jazz.
he has all the control in the situation. And I know just by saying that, like half the chat is gonna be like, "Oh, that was so cheesy," that's so him. I love it. The other half of the chat is gonna be like, "This is horrible. You ruined the character."
The only problem with that, Jonic,
That is amazing. I'm gonna tell you, so I
is that
didn't know
it'll split the
that,
community.
and,
That's
so
the only
I
problem.
write,
Even though
like,
this has
a lot
already
of
split
social
it,
copy
it's going to
for-
split it
for our
even
posts
more.
in our trailers, and that was like I like to use quotes from our trailers. That was the line, like Avengers assemble, bad guys scatter. That was a line I picked out of the entire trailer to represent us like debuting that trailer. So it's some amazing lore for me right now too.
Right.
I had no idea that.
Combat showcase, please.
You don't
Let's
have
go,
to worry,
boys.
Chat,
Jazz is definitely behind you.
Stop fighting, chat. This is the war table. No fighting. Can't fight in here.
No fighting, everyone. I also can't wait to hear the instrument thing because I haven't heard a lot of the elevator banter, and I know our narrative team, especially like Nicole, Hannah, Jess, they love the elevator banter, and they're
Mhm.
and
Oh,
like
yeah.
Spider-Man ones are like
Loudcloud, it's not too bad.
This is my personal request to you, chat. If you are able to somehow get a good clip of the elevator banter with that jazz scene, please send it to me. I might even give you a little gift. We'll see. I don't know. First person who manages to send a high quality of it to me, I might have a surprise for you. But I would appreciate it so much.
Where can they send something to you? What's your Twitter handle to remind everyone?
My Twitter is @SonicMega, SONICMEGA. You can send hate mail, praise, whatever you want over there. My DMs are open.
Oh, he has just screwed himself over just
I
there.
also have a Twitch, which is the same.
Hey, Mal, good to see you, dude.
@SonicMega, in which I
The Dead
stream,
Rises.
5 days a week whenever I can manage. I'm a huge fan of dungeon crawlers.
CB Junior, welcome.
Shadowverse Champions Battle. If you guys want to join in tonight, I'm going to be doing Jackbox 8. I haven't touched it in weeks, and I'm finally going to have a chance. So I hope to see you guys there. But yeah, Twitter's the big place. That's where all the announcements happen. Twitch is the other big one. I do a lot of giveaways there when it comes
People
to
are coming for his head. Yeah, I
So
know.
one of
He's so stupid for doing that.
Nice. Well, we don't want to take up too much of your time, but is there anything else you want to say to our players, to our chat, to Twitch chat right now before you head off?
Thank you guys for supporting, the franchise. I love your passion. I welcome your feedback because I know that no performance can be
You should
perfect,
stream Spider-Man
and I
Miles
know that
Morales. Yeah, I probably should,
Spider-Man
eh?
is a very iconic role for a lot of you, and
Haven't got
just
them.
The superhero universe can be very iconic. And I'm very blessed and humbled to be
A bit ill,
to have the
unfortunately. But
chance to
otherwise,
embody
I'm sorry to hear
the
that, Mal.
character that as I
I'm good,
found
dude.
out
I've just
throughout the
been very
project,
busy.
I connected with a lot more
And
than I
doing with my
initially
Middle
figured.
Earth channel, you know.
But either way, I hope that you guys have fun. That's what's important at the end of the day, is that you feel like you got your money's worth. And
Oh, why would he say that?
find out that you enjoy the stuff that
He's
I
just
do,
making it
the
worse.
projects that I'm in. I hope to hear from you more. I've got a Discord community. I've got my DMs open if you wanna talk shop.
Oh my god.
But thank you for letting me into your world, and I hope that you enjoy my presence.
He's gonna get so much hate mail. It's ridiculous. I'm so sorry, dude.
Thank you, Sean. It was great meeting you.
Thank you. So good questions. Good questions.
Good questions. All right. We'll
Bring some
be right
energy.
back,
Yeah, I guess
everyone,
so.
With our combat team. So I'm gonna transition to our BRB screen.
Here we
for
go.
Just a minute.
Combat showcase, boys.
Take care.
Sean.
About time. Hashtag rework Hulk. Yes. I feel bad for him now. Everyone is going to spam his DMs with hate mail. Yeah, I know, Sully. I know. I don't know. He should not have done that. He doesn't know the community as well as we do. He should not have done that. He did say to bring him hate mail, so it's his own doing. What did he do? I wasn't listening. He basically told everyone his Twitter handle, and he said he's got a Discord and email, so everyone's gonna go up against him. Spider bikini suit. Okay, weird. Why would he do that now? People are going to come after him with so much hate. Yeah, I know, Triple X. I know. He's got a good humor about him, but people are going to ram him for it. Yeah, I think we'll get some MCU suits to Spidey. Like I said, I'm pretty sure we'll do that. Hope we get a symbiote suit. I think, didn't we say that? Or did we see something similar to that? I'm pretty sure. Like a Venom suit, like a Venom outfit with the black Spidey suit would be cool for it. Johnny, yeah, that's true, dude. It's true. Spider-Man looks thick in the game trailer. Yeah, he looks pretty thick on there, to be honest. So you think they'll have him remove his mask when he's in the anthill? Maybe. Hopefully. I think we have seen him without his mask on, right? There has been a skin that he doesn't have his mask on, so... I don't know, maybe. But I don't know. That's not really what Peter Parker, like Spider-Man, does. Like he rarely removes his mask, right? Unless he's changing to Peter Parker. Oh, Solo Boy, what are you doing, dude? Yes, thank you, Tom. Jesus, Solo Boy, what am I going to do with you? I have a question. Why is Spider-Man teasing himself in that little video in the corner? I don't know, dude. Have they said what time Spidey's dropping tomorrow? No, they haven't, man. I'm guessing it's going to be the same time as normal. But we'll see. We'll see. Imagine he takes off his mask and it's Tom Holland. Yeah, that's not going to happen. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing a hype stream. I actually was supposed to be working that day, but I got a text yesterday that I'm not working, so we're gonna be able to do a pretty cool hype stream for Spidey and stream for a bit. So it's gonna be cool. Because we got Spidey, we got the raid, we got the new gear rework, the cosmetic rework. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Real Android Gaming, welcome. Be Right Back comes back, and I was like, how do you not like?
We
You don't like jazz?
We're back.
We're back.
Here we go. Combat
Hi,
Showcase.
everyone.
Found more friends.
I know we found more friends. Hi. We just say goodbye to Sean. Make sure he was taken care of.
I want to see what his
Sean was
traversals
awesome.
like
That was
how
the first time that any of us
fluid
met.
it is.
I mean, it was the first time that I met him. I don't know about you guys, but
A lot of people seem to feel like he's the perfect voice for Spider-Man, and I agree.
I 1000% agree, and it was a pleasure to talk to him. And, like,
Oh,
to
Johnny, I
Spider-Man,
can't wait for No
and
Way
I-
Home,
and I
mate.
told him
Can't wait.
in the BRB. Yep, that was awesome. 1337.
Wonder if they're gonna have a No Way Home suit
well,
for him. That'd
we
be cool.
have Scott. Let me wait. Yeah, Scott Walters, AJ Gartmeyer with us. Scott is our lead combat designer. AJ is our lead animator, and you guys did a lot of work on Spider-Man. A lot of work on Spider-Man, and I know.
See you, man. I'll take care, dude.
From you guys. First off,
Good to see you, dude.
I will say, I did have some technical issues.
Oh,
so
God,
I
here we
couldn't
go.
get my PS5 test build. It was like last-minute technical issues too.
As
I couldn't
always.
get my PS5 build working completely, but I do have some pre-recorded footage for you guys to look at while Scott and AJ talk. Some of you might have seen this footage already. We have some little clips here and there. Which
Oh, that's kind of sus, boys. It's kind of
haven't on
sus that they
social
can't show
or
us,
anywhere,
live gameplay.
else either.
That's kind of
But,
sus.
in our day of working from home, anything can go wrong, and it did unfortunately go wrong. But Spider-Man goes live tomorrow, so you guys can play with him tomorrow. But
He's legit flexing his
Scott,
PS5. I know you
while
said
we
like
get some
PS5 like 3
pre-recorded
times,
footage,
right?
What's your and AJ, both of you guys, what was your overall vision in creating Spider-Man's kit and how he animated? And we can do one at a time.
For Spider-Man, we definitely wanted him to be as kind of close to the comic source or as what people would recognize as possible. So
Spider-Man's ready, Tom. It's just that his developer build just didn't work, which is kind of a weird one, but
that support functionality to fill a role that maybe we don't have a ton of in our roster, or like how he would fit in our team. And so when we thought about that really manifested as using his webs to crowd control enemies, as opposed to being like a Hulk that is just smashing everyone, or an Iron Man that is just blasting everyone from range. So we really leaned into using his webs to build up that status meter that's unique to him, and giving him sort of a skill tree that he can customize what that does for gameplay.
Yeah, I think Scott sums it up pretty well. I think acrobatic is a big one, flippy stuff with him. So you'll get like Black Panther vibes occasionally, but only little bits. But, yeah, moving him around.
All right, here we
That's
go.
a big thing with him. I want to be able.
Why is the quality so bad?
Move around easily from points as the hero and get to different targets. So I think that plays to him a little bit better than other heroes in the roster currently.
Isn't this the same gameplay that we've seen before?
Spider can do a lot of takedowns, right?
Yes. So we were looking at ways to kind of capture that really cinematic style of gameplay that you don't typically get in our multiplayer game because we can't do a bunch of fancy slowdown. Since
I like that he can
players
swing
running
pretty much
around, you can
anywhere.
slow them down as well. So
I know people aren't a fan of that, but I think
found
it's the only way they
takedowns
could have done
is
it,
a
especially in
really
this
good job of
game.
representing that. And so we built out his intrinsic to utilize that functionality. So as you do melee damage, which he is kind of a melee-focused character, you build up a meter. If you take damage, you lose the meter, and we really want you to sort of put an emphasis on the spider sense of paying attention to that indicator and dodging, you know, when it tells
Alright,
you to.
let me know in the chat, guys.
So,
Who's going to main Spidey? Let me know.
that's kind of the
Hey, Emperor, welcome.
but once that's full, you can perform a takedown on an enemy that isn't stunned.
Spider-Man's a
and
fat
doing
W.
that, you know, not only do you get all your takedown bonuses, so any gear that has
Love the gameplay.
you know, trigger on effect for takedowns, you have that, but he also has some other skills in his mastery tree that are specifically related to using that skill. So
Yeah, I know you're going to main him, Lewis. I know
playing
that.
correctly, you can do finishers left and right.
That's awesome.
Oh, that was a cool move. Oh, that was
can we
cool.
go over like each of the? If you're looking at some footage right now, specifically his assault heroic.
Yeah, the assault heroic is the web bomb.
Oh, look at that
so,
suit. That
you know,
looks-
in the
that-
comics,
that's a
he
cool
sort
suit.
of appropriates gadgets from some of his enemies and creates this.
He just sticked him to the
web
wall.
bomb, or bomb that explodes and
That's
releases
cool.
the web fluid. And so we thought that was a really good ranged heroic for the assault.
He just
Heroic,
stuck to the
aim
wall.
it,
That's cool.
You can put it into a group of enemies and.
Dark Knight Gamer, welcome.
Function, it obviously.
You gonna main Spidey? Deadboard is gonna name
some
Spidey.
enemies and builds up a large chunk on some of the stronger ones. There are ways to you can increase the amount of web.
Very cool,
through
Emperor.
Gear and other mastery effects. So, yeah, the goal there was really just how can you quickly web a large group of targets, you know, efficiently and really control that sound with the web bomb. And there's some cool upgrades with it. So,
Oh no, Joshua, I play on
one of his
PS5, dude.
Attacks is a web tether that he can fire out, and his web bomb can also fire out multiple tethers. So if you want to pull them into
fun.
a zone as opposed to send them out, you can use the tether effect.
Cool. AJ, how much work and fun did you guys have doing all the webbed enemies and having them stick to walls and stuff?
Oh yeah, I mean it's a blast, Phil. Right? Anytime we get to do different stuff with the enemies, it's always a good time. So, and I think the entire web.
I'm gonna main Spidey, so glad I get him. One benefit of having PlayStation. Yes, Elite Gamer, indeed.
I love when that stuff happens.
Sucks
I
for everyone
feel
else,
a
though.
little bit in the box when I'm animating stuff or whatever, and Scott and the design team are just like doing.
Think we're getting the
magic over
MCU
there.
Spider-Man suit? Yeah, I wouldn't be
I look
surprised.
back and I'm like, wait, they do this? Wait, they go here? Wait, Scott, is this supposed to happen? So no, I think it's phenomenal. I love.
Why is it
I've
just
been
the same
playing
clip playing over and over? Lag cloud because they don't have live gameplay. It's all
Web status,
pre-recorded,
you
unfortunately.
want to knock them on the wall. That'll extend the duration. That's kind of the whole gimmick behind it. Is once you get them webbed, if you
I'm gonna put that in the eye of developers. Imagine if that's like an actual emote. That'd be hilarious.
That's awesome.
I hope they. If they put the Rami
So
suit in, that'd be
let's talk
amazing.
about his
That'd be cool.
support heroic.
Maybe, hopefully.
Support heroic
Outfit
is
is awesome.
the
Sorry.
spider drone, yeah. So that one, basically he creates a drone.
Perry, I'm not sure if we're getting it tomorrow, dude.
Fine, if you go into photo mode while it's active, you'll see it's got little radio antennas on there. It's basically a quadcopter that has a web blaster or a web shooter on it. And it'll fly around the battlefield and pepper your enemies with web projectiles. So
You gotta put
it
some
acts
dirt
as
in the
a
enemy's
range
eye.
support for you to help web up targets, so you can just apply more web status. It's got a bunch of other useful upgrades, so applying.
Well, they're gonna show us some skins and some emotes a bit later, Loudcloud. That's what they said.
Basically covers around it, so anyone inside of it is immune to projectiles. Those will bounce off, and any
Kiko, yeah, Kate's
any
awesome.
melee damage, they have a defensive buff when they're inside the box.
I would actually give props to the Toby meme emotes, yeah. Like of him like dancing and stuff like down the street, that'd be
Is the bubble,
amazing.
like, kind of as big as how big is the bubble?
Will he come with his own major
Similar
artifacts?
to other
I
heroics
don't
that we've
I
done,
don't think he would because that would be
Iron Man
like
has something similar on his
okay.
support
Yeah,
heroic.
I don't think he
So
would.
It's about the same size.
But you
It
never know.
follows the drone. And what's cool about the drone is that you can either have it follow you.
Well, Sebe, he's got very similar
around with you, or you can
animations to the Insomniac Spider-Man. If you put them side by side.
Stay where it is, and you'll see a little indicator on the
Hey, Lightning
telling you
H8,
that
hope you've been well. I've been very busy.
in that area. So if you want to like capture a point,
Do I hate
you
Hawkeye?
have to
No,
stay on that
not
point.
at all.
And either do the bubble for the defense or provide healing regen to everyone that's kind of capturing that point. And that way, even if
What
you
is his
stop
ultimate?
it,
It's basically like a
you'll
massive
like you'll sit
ball
there.
of web that he just smashes down onto people. It's like Thor's Bifrost.
Nice. AJ, what was it like animating the drone?
Oh man, that's the highlight of my career right there. Animating drones, I love it.
The drone's pretty cool
I
because that
actually
reminds me of the
remember
MCU
it was
suit.
Walters or maybe
Doesn't he have like a
somebody
suit,
came to me and
a
just
drone
had
in his suit?
static
I'm pretty
mention there
sure.
initially.
In
I'm like, hey,
Homecoming.
essentially static. Can you
That's
make
pretty
this
cool.
move? I was like, okay, I guess we'll throw an animation on there real quick. But I like him just because he's always webbing everything for me, which is awesome. So I'll just like run around and do stuff, and then I find someone who's kind of webbed after I got them halfway, and I just grab him and throw him. It's like he's like a little tag team buddy in there. So
Yeah, it's a good support tool.
it's awesome.
Hey Scott, there's some people that are asking about the web status. How does it fit in with the rest of the battery effects?
Yeah, so the web status is actually neutral. It's a lot like the stun in that regards. So
Really?
it
It's
won't
neutral?
trigger
God
the
damn
battery
it.
effect. It's a really strong status in its own.
So what's the point of having it if you can't
Stun
make it into a battery
I mean,
effect?
you're not only immobilizing the targets,
Because you're only going to immobilize people with it. God damn it.
Really, like, you have ways to
Hey,
upgrade
Christine
that
Lightcup,
to
welcome.
make them basically take an enemy out of combat for quite a while. So if you upgrade,
Johnny,
it,
I would not be
go
surprised
around
there.
now, you can really lock down a target,
Yes, Our Gaming, he's out
while the
tomorrow.
rest of the team and yourself, right, join in on taking him out. So
Absolutely.
I was rewatching the Wartable and I heard that the emotes were earnable through gameplay or purchase, so you don't... Do you think they could be challenge cards as well as shipments? Yeah, I think so, Lightning.
The web wrecking ball. When designing the
Oh, here we go. This is his ultimate, if you guys haven't seen it.
theme for all of it is, right?
This is the ultimate.
So we have him sort of create this giant wrecking ball of webs. Web shooters.
Now, that did a lot of damage, but look, they're all just basic synthoids, so don't think it does a lot of damage, guys.
It does a lot of damage.
They're easy to take out anyway.
And it also provides, defensive and offensive buffs.
It's kind of,
itself, similar to
it's kind of false advertising there.
buffs. As you upgrade that actually really increases the amount of intrinsic meter you generate, like it'll auto-generate. So you'll be able to perform the takedowns more frequently.
Afar, and the moves are really cool.
A lot
Very
of
nice,
web
very
status,
nice.
enough to web even some of the stronger targets.
Can other characters get webbing status
any
effects?
of
I
your
don't
skills
know if they said that or
your
not.
Perks that are tied to webbing a target will trigger on that as well.
Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of that move, Johnny. I wish
The
they
amount
had
of
better
force that I'm showing on
ultimate
screen right
ability.
now
but-
that you get from it.
Yeah, when a target is webbed and they're defeated, there are perks that can generate intrinsic or health orbs. This footage might be a bit excessive. It might have been before it was tuned.
Maybe.
Damage ticks and orbs are the most
but yeah,
satisfying thing.
We did take a special note that like we didn't want to make the heroic feel too weak, but we didn't want to make it so that if you instantly defeated an enemy, you wouldn't get the bonus. So if you defeat an enemy that would have been webbed, you'll still get those perks for like dropping the orbs and all the perks that trigger off of that. So
I mean, it'd be kind of nice
that's
if
why you get the
Spidey's the
all
only
the
one
orbs,
who
all
can
the
get
orbs.
web status effects.
Yeah,
Because if other characters can get it,
Oh,
that means
totally.
only
Probably
technically
before that,
PlayStation players can only get web status.
but yeah.
I totally don't adjust
Which kinda makes
animations after
sense.
things are shipped. That never happens.
So you guys talked about the intrinsic already.
Rip Lightning.
Did you want to briefly speak on like his like specifically his range capabilities? I know you did a little bit in previously,
Yeah.
but do you want?
Yeah, so he's definitely not a ranged character like an Iron Man or even a Widow in that sense. But he obviously uses web shooters. So we primarily focus the normal ranged attacks to be a status effect. So it builds the web status. It's not the most
Damage
efficient
buff,
for
increased damage for charge burst.
but he has three different power attack shots with that you can charge up, and each shot uses a different amount of web fluid in his web shooters that he has to reload occasionally. The first one is his web blast, which that's the high damage, like high impact. Interrupts the target. It breaks their shape.
That was a cool takedown.
He's got the web spread where he fires multiple projectiles out in a wedge. Those will knock targets back, so that's really good for shoving targets that you've webbed into walls or knocking them off of ledges or just creating some space. And then the web tether, which I mentioned earlier, which If you fire that at the ground or at another target, it'll. Find
It's so weird seeing Spidey walk on the ground like that.
Basically, yank the two together.
You don't really see that
one
too
does
often.
A lot of web status as well. The sort of offset for that is that it uses a lot of the web fluid when you're fighting. So the web fluid. Well, that's one of the things that.
What are the webs on his body? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I don't
I
know.
remember watching the Saturday.
They're gone now.
Or even the comics, right? He's always like running out of web fluid mid-swing and then like falling from some incredible height while he's frantically reloading. We didn't do that for the traversal, but we did do it for the range combat. So that's kind of one of the also combat ways that we can like tune that. So
Spidey Gamer, welcome to the stream.
Use more web fluid. There's ways to upgrade that so you have more shots per cartridge, so you have to reload less frequently, or you can reduce the cost on some of the attacks. So
It's got people can see that there's 3 icons below.
Is that a new Tony suit?
Yeah.
What's wrong with his head?
So those are the power attack shots. So you'll always have the same basic shot, no matter which one you have equipped. But you can use.
I don't know.
left and
Did
right
you
on the
guys see
D-pad
that?
to select which one that you're going to use when you charge up. The charge time is the same for all of them, and you can actually charge and then switch the
Ty guy, welcome.
version you want while you're already charged.
Time doesn't come out. We're not
As long
too
as
sure.
you
I'll
set
probably
it
like
set to whatever
as
you want
normal.
Before you fire, you'll get that.
Is it just me or does Spider-Man have a
Again,
big butt?
They have different costs.
He's kind of thick.
Great.
That's awesome. So it's basically like weapon selection.
He's got like web shoes
Yeah,
on right
it's
now.
a weapon selector, just not for the basic fire. It's only for the charged. Yeah, and the web cost only happens for the ranged attacks that you use when you aim and shoot. Anything that you do with melee that uses webs, any of the swinging, none of that stuff uses that. Like I didn't want to. As much as I enjoy like the scene in the comics of having
That's who's in the game already. Oh, I haven't seen it.
like swinging, it
That's
doesn't happen
weird.
super often, and you swing a lot in our game, so I didn't want that to be something that constantly occurred, like you falling to the ground because you were swinging and ran out. So it's only on.
Sticky, we're not too sure what time, dude. Probably like normal.
Affect any of your traversal.
Speaking of traversal, can
What
you
time
guys
they usually
talk
make,
a little bit more
uh,
about like just what he can do?
characters
and
playable?
if he's
Around the,
like,
reset.
Animating at all?
Normally around the reset
Sure.
time.
I mean, Scott and I can go
Or
back
just
and
before
forth,
it.
but
Yeah, you guys-
basically, he does a lot. To sum it up, he has the most unique traversal out of any hero in our game. The most work that we've probably put into any traversal. Also, cool part is as we've done him.
Who's my
we've
favorite
actually
Spidey
seen
out of the
other
movies?
heroes as well. So
It's hard.
spoilers, no spoilers, but little things that I've been cleaning up in there to reduce clunkiness. But yeah, I mean, he can swing, obviously, which is amazing, a new thing. He can web zip as well, which is a lot of fun. And yeah, he can wall crawl, he can wall run.
Probably
So-
far from home, Spidey, I
there's
would
just
say.
a plethora of options, which is awesome. In terms of animating him doing that, it's like a playground, right? I think it's actually one of those things where there's so many inspirations and things to pull from that it's like it's such sensory overload, especially with him. Like we've done it for a few years at this point, right? But him, it was like you go in there and there's movies, there's comics, there's games, and there's a lot of them. So it's just kind of looking through all that stuff, seeing how much time we have, and seeing where we can pull in fun, iconic poses, motions that you're used to seeing, or you'd expect him to do, or poses to hit. So, and then overall, just trying to make swinging feel good in our game, which is obviously a challenge in itself. We are not like a giant open world game, so we have rules that we have to kind of work with. So, but it was a fun challenge, and I think it came out awesome. I have a blast swinging around with him. So.
Why
Yeah.
why don't you guys tell them a little bit how the traversal works?
Here we go, traversal.
Yep. So the swing, basically, AJ sort of talked about this, but we had to do a lot of work to sort of upgrade our swing from what we had with characters like Widow and Kamala to be, a lot more flexible. And so his swing input is a dedicated input. It's on R2. So if you hold down the right trigger,
All right,
you'll
nice.
jump in the air and start swinging. If you're already in the air, you'll just start swinging right away. As long as you hold that, you'll swing. If you let go, it'll disconnect. So you have a lot of control of how.
Okay, so you
how
got to
do
keep a
on that
hold on
swing.
to it. Okay.
If you just keep holding it, he'll do swings and automatically keep triggering that over and over again. I saw someone in the chat mentioned pressing X to swing faster. If you press the jump button while swinging, you do launch yourself further. So
Oh, that's
your
cool.
Speed boost while doing that. There's also a skill upgrade for the web zip, which similar to some of the other stuff that we've done where the grappling hook goes to a point, he can web to a ledge directly and sort of perch on it. If you press the jump button just as you reach the ledge. You'll launch yourself off of it for a further boost. He does not
do that entirely too much. Sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
I literally just run around the units and just launch him everywhere. Anyways, it's just a lot of fun.
Yeah. He doesn't have a double jump or a super jump off the ground, but if you are on the ground or on the wall and you press the R2, he'll automatically jump off and start going into swing. So that is sort of the one button press to swing input for Spider-Man. In terms of like just flexibility, like it does not require a wall or a ledge or anything like that. If there is collision around, then we obviously definitely try and get the web to it. So you
Chase Williams, welcome. Have they shown MCU suits to Spidey? No, they have not.
The Wastelands or the Utah Badlands. And there's
I think they'll get one,
air.
the No Way
You
Home
don't
suit
need
for
to
sure when that
sprint on the
drops. For
ground.
sure.
You can just kind of swing anywhere. So we did a lot of work to try and make that feel as
Oh,
fluid
see,
as
that looks
humanly
pretty fast.
possible, for while still
I think he's
sort of
not the fastest
maintaining
character,
the
eh?
universal metrics that we have for our game with our flyers and the fact that we, like AJ said, we're not a giant open world, right? So we have
See, that's
we
not
have certain
bad.
limitations that we have to adhere to. Outside of that, wall run and wall crawl was pretty important to us. He is the friendly neighborhood wall crawler, so
You can
there
knock
are-
him
we
as you
talked
swing
about
too.
the amount of people that would actually wall crawl to get around any of our levels is probably very small. And wall crawl is not super quick, and we do have some open areas and large areas. It's definitely not your quickest way to get up to that rooftop, for example, in that footage that you're
Hey, Rishi, good to see you.
So, but we definitely wanted to include it just to sort of fit the character. Along those lines, we really wanted to improve on our wall run. So we gave him a lot of ability to control his run on the wall. So unlike some of the other heroes who just run left to right because they're using it as a platform to jump off of, he can run straight up the wall. And he
Oh,
can
that was
stand
very
and
smooth.
right on
That was
there
very
on that.
smooth.
So you have a lot of control once you're on the wall.
That was actually
to
quite
sort of
nice.
Move and get around. So he's really quick to get around the play space with his traversal mechanics.
Yeah, Rishi, as long as you got a PlayStation, dude, you can play Spidey whenever.
Real quick, sorry,
yeah,
I
go
saw
ahead,
a
go for
comment
it.
in the chat. Somebody mentioned, I think, air evade or evading while you're in the air.
Yeah.
Spidey does have an air evade.
That's
Thankfully,
good.
I personally am also in the camp of I get very frustrated when I don't have an air evade and
Yeah,
I
that's good,
get
that's
hit by a
good.
projectile or whatever it might be. So no, you can totally dodge those with him.
That's so
his
good.
Spider sense will go off while you're in the air. If you evade, you get the perfect evade bonuses just the same way. There is sort of a drop off on the evade.
That skin's
so you
pretty
can't-
cool.
It's not a good traversal mechanic.
Mm-hmm.
You'll definitely want to swing you to sort of move, but if you're in combat, if you just stick in any direction, hit the evade button, he'll sort of use a web to pull himself off in that direction.
Yeah, I mean, I think you'll find yourself doing more things with him in the air than other heroes, which makes a lot of sense. So that's great. We did our job. But like, I just playing him, I've found that as well. I'm like, oh man, I can stay up here for quite a while and just manipulate everybody.
That's fun.
Is there any other any special thing that you want to draw special attention to for Spider-Man's combat while I show just random emotes and stuff?
It's just the same remote,
I
mate.
think for his combat, he's definitely built to be a melee-focused character.
Wait, so you're not even going to
He
try
goes in there
Spidey at
with
all,
his
Johnny?
Heavy combo.
Fair enough.
Deliberately will always sort of use the.
Well, Rishi, you have to be at least level power 160 to play it, to play the raid, so you have to level him up.
We really want to have him get in there and sort of brawl. He's also really good at bringing enemies up into the air. He is an air juggler. When you think of Spider-Man, you don't think of him standing on the ground quite a bit. You always think of him in motion and swinging around. So he's got a lot of moves that will launch the target up or pull the target up. So his power attack will pull enemies up into the air. And I think you'll find that he is best suited when you are air juggling targets. And
Yeah, that suit's interesting. The outfit's interesting.
It's back to us. AJ, what's
I wanted to see more
what's the
traversal.
most
but-
satisfying the thing that you worked on for Spider-Man?
Most satisfying.
It's back to us, by the way. It's
Yeah, I'm there. It's all good. Thank you. That's a tough question. I don't know. Like, it's all fun. I guess for me, it's always just I have these weird I have these weird moments when
I hope they bring the
creating
Rami
these
suit
heroes
in.
where
That'd be
it's like
cool.
You're just living in this box, creating them, and then at some point they like a switch flips, and they become really fun, and it doesn't truly answer your question, but it's like that's what's awesome for me. Like,
At least they brought down the
just
price,
yourself,
Gabo.
getting things to flow, getting things to
Like,
hit right. Feel
I'm pretty sure like
correct,
exotic
controller, yada, yada,
outfits
yada,
for us
and
here
then
in
you put all
Australia are
that
like
stuff together, it's like-
$26 each at some
is
point.
by far the most satisfying. Yeah. I'll hit up Swelters like randomly, and I'm like, I was just playing
Around that
Spidey,
anyway.
and I think I had that moment where I'm like, I'm just having a lot of fun. I'm not even thinking about working on this dude right now, which is wonderful for me. So I guess that's my weird way around your question, if it answers it.
No, it does answer it. If anyone has any questions about Spider-Man's combat, before he launches tomorrow.
Well, Barry,
for
apparently that's a new
Saturday,
suit, so, a new emote for Hawkeye. So
to do it as we just talk. But anything else? And what's your like favorite way to play Spider-Man, Scott? Your personal favorite. You know, not the best, but your personal favorite.
I really like his heavy combo. I think doing that is really satisfying. Mixing that in with just the air juggling, the light combo, and sort of going back and forth. I think you'll notice some fan favorite moves from the comics and cartoons and inside the heavy combo. We really wanted that one, like all of our other heroes, to sort of emphasize what's special about them.
Yep.
And so he uses his webs in all of those attacks to either get close to an enemy or knock them into the air or just launch them away, knock them away. So I would say use that, use the power attack, get in the air. It's a fun challenge to play like the floor is lava with Spider-Man. Yes. See how long you can stay in the air and sort of bounce between targets. If you ever see a swarm of drones, Spider-Man is like the go-to hero to take them all out because he can make pretty quick work of them and get in the air.
Rishi, probably like normal time, dude.
Nice. Can you dodge in the air with the webs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we talked about that a little bit.
Yeah. Just asking questions from chat. The everything's dropping at I think around like in the morning our time. So the time it usually drops. So I think we're aiming for like 8 a.m. But it's not entirely up to us. So
Alright, cool.
We're giving like a general ballpark of that.
So 8 a.m. Pacific time.
Let me
What
see
time is
some
that for us?
Are other characters gonna get air dodges?
Some of them already have them.
It's like 3. Yeah, so it's like it's normal time. So it's the
certainly
what do you call it? The reset time. That's
looking
like
at.
3 a.m. my
I
time.
think it's more
Rip.
important for our characters that are specifically meant to air juggle or fly. It makes sense to have them. It's doable, but like Cap doing an air dodge is a bit weird. Like,
That'll be
you
4
only have
p.m.
to
for you,
decide
Al Gaming.
On this heavy attack, you guys could just press that. But yeah.
4 p.m. for you, mate.
Yeah, I don't know if everyone's gonna get an air dodge. It's definitely something that is kind of character specific in that sense.
And I guess one of the last questions from our chat, is there something you maybe... Oh, I lost the question. Wow. Okay. Oh, it was... I think this might be a question more for Alex. Alex, hi. I don't know if you're watching, but if you guys know how Spider-Man's gear works with his combat.
He has gear perks that are specifically related to the skills that he does. So stuff that improves the web status, improves his ability to use webs.
So but he pretty much like swings from like a
the
invisible
obvious,
ceiling.
the traditional slate of things.
If that makes
adding
sense.
Status effects to certain attacks, triggering.
Which makes sense for this
buffs,
game because like a lot of the time you're not
so
going to
he
be
has
swinging
both
like it's a
generic
lot of open
kind gear
areas.
perks that all the other heroes have access to, plus ones that are specific to his own kit, specifically his own heroics and web status.
Nerd comic about 4 p.m. dude.
Of melee improvements. Melee
Tomorrow.
is definitely something that we're looking at tuning in the future through gear perks and other adjustments. So I know a lot of players play ranged quite a bit. So definitely want to make sure that melee gets time to shine as well.
Okay, well, I think the watch party was supposed to last like an hour, so we're a little bit over. But if you guys can let's anything else you guys wanted to say about Spider-Man combat? other than to have everyone enjoy it tomorrow.
Yeah,
That's about it.
definitely have fun. You know, I'm looking forward to seeing the creative
Everyone,
side
as in
of
everyone on
Avengers
Xbox and
cool
on
things
PS4 and
with
PS5.
the new toolkit they have access to.
Yeah, have fun, enjoy them, be kind to one another. We appreciate all of you. So I hope you have a wonderful time air juggling enemies and playing the lava game. I love how Swalter said that. That's exactly what I was doing. I didn't even realize it.
You guys can hang out while we close shop here. Why not? Phil, just real quickly, we didn't even talk about like the Wartable at all. We kind of just went straight into the interview with Sean Chiplock. But you were there. You were talking about the Claw Raid section, weren't you?
Yeah.
How excited are you for people to finally get their hands on it tomorrow?
I'm so excited. Who's planning on having this thing cleared like on the first day tomorrow? Because I want to see if I'm going to see your playthroughs on YouTube or anything.
Me, lots of me's.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Okay, all right.
We're gonna hold you guys to
Brave.
that.
I see some brave people. All right.
What did they say?
I'm super curious to see how long it takes you guys to figure all the different things out in there.
Oh, for the Claw Raid.
And there's some really interesting strategies you can do in the raid. So really pay attention to the spaces, pay attention to the mechanics.
I guess they want to keep some stuff until it launches
There's ways to
Honor
get
Among
much more
Scars, but welcome to
efficient
stream.
on a lot of the puzzles and the fights. So if you're smart about the way that you approach things, then you're very successful. And certainly, as you get better, it's going to get faster. But the first time, while you're learning everything,
Hearts comment, welcome. What's going on?
It's super exciting.
Still over 100 you in the
have
chat, welcome.
Koye who shows up, get to hang out with Shuri a little bit, and then we have Zavari that pairs up with you during the raid, which I'm super excited about. I've wanted to have Zavari do some really cool magic stuff for a long time, and super excited.
I would say so, Barry. I'd say it'd be like 1,000 credits like normal.
To me, it's so cool. But it's amazing. Like I will tell you this much: like when you see Zavari show up and he's just kind of chilling and he's just walking, like something big gonna happen. So just so you know, to me that's one of my favorite moments. So it's super cool. And you get to fight a giant claw. We've said that in the past, which I'm super excited about. You get to fight the bosses with that have different stages, which is super exciting. So you guys are gonna have to bring your A game tomorrow, definitely. And we've said a lot in the past, like it takes communication to be super successful in the raid. It's really good if somebody takes charge. So even if like not everybody has a microphone, like if one person wants to give people jobs, that actually makes it so much easier. Like if you just try to go at it, you know, without talking to each other, it's a lot more challenging than it really could be. So I would encourage you guys to try to give each other some jobs. Like, hey, you do this, I'll go over here, you take care of that. Once you start doing that, it's a lot easier. Because it's a raid, there's not mission objectives on screen all the time that tell you exactly what to do, right? It'll tell you generally what you're supposed to be doing, but there won't be icons on everything. So you'll have to make sure that you kind of piece together what to do. So a lot of really challenging stuff in there. And then if you do the raid every week and you get the best rewards every week and you make sure that you power up your characters, within, you know, maybe 5 or 6 weeks, you'll be able to be strong enough to go tackle the elite version, which is really going to require you to pay attention to the gear that you're wearing, to how you're fighting, where you're fighting. That's really where it's going to get interesting in terms of difficulty. So
You're a good
it's
Vanders.
okay if the elite version
Welcome,
is
welcome.
hard for you. At the very least, the normal version of the raid is really meant to be for where most people can complete it, provided they have some good teamwork. But the elite version is really where you're going to go if you want to test yourself. So excited to see who finishes all that stuff first.
Make sure to tag us.
Yeah, and I super want to see who's going to be.
If you guys don't like the deal, if you guys don't like it, who cares? Everyone's got their own opinion. Just don't go up against each other, guys. Just chill out.
Exciting. Whoever does it first, make sure to tag us on whatever, Twitter, anything. We'll make sure we see it. All right. So I think that's it. Just real quick, there was our social media said that I think our Black Friday sale ends today. It doesn't actually end on the 2nd. So follow what it says in game for the sale. Just wanted to mention that. But until then, tomorrow's the drop 2.2. It's, you know, our quote unquote holiday content. It's Spider-Man. It's the claw raid. It's all the systems reworks that we showed off in previous streams. It's a lot of stuff is happening tomorrow, including all the gear perk
Roadmap?
changes, a lot of gear changes in general. And please
He's gone.
please make sure to tell us what you guys think about it on Discord, Reddit,
What's he
socials,
doing?
anything. We want to hear your feedback, especially since a lot of the gear, a lot of the everything is changing for this update.
He's gone.
I think Phil's gonna bring in, Phil, are you bringing in Freya? I don't know.
I am.
Okay.
He just disappeared. I love it.
I know.
Some people wanted to see her.
I do. I love Freya.
She gets to do her stream premiere.
Freya can sign off with us. Hi, Freya.
Holy goodness.
Hi.
Oh.
Everyone say hi, Freya.
Okay, I was not expecting this at all.
Freya, are you excited for tomorrow?
She is. She's also
No, she's
excited
bored
to get
already.
back to streaming.
As puppies do.
Of course, yeah. How
As
old?
puppies do.
He is an 8-week-old German Shepherd.
My goodness. I remember when my dogs were 8 weeks old. Now they're just
I
old
know.
dogs. Yeah. So adorable.
Yeah. All right. So tomorrow, like around 8 a.m. Although it could change. It's not always up to us for when the update goes live. But hopefully it is. Until then, we'll post patch notes before that. But until then, Phil, Scott, AJ, anything else you want to say before we
gone again.
before we sign off?
You're all
Good
awesome.
one.
Yeah.
Guys,
Keep being
you're the
awesome. Have a great
best.
day.
You're all awesome, everyone. Cool. Well, see you guys tomorrow. I know I'm gonna be watching all your guys' live streams. So until then, until our next stream, whenever that is, we will see you guys later. And thank you guys for tuning in to our watch party.
Thanks, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Thanks, everybody. Talk to you soon.
Alright, well there you go, guys. There we go. So what I think we'll do, that's over, is we'll go to YouTube. And I think, where is it? There it is. It should be better quality. Let's have a bit of a chat before we end the stream.
Please help us.
Got us alive.
So yeah, let me know what you guys think. I know what some of you guys think, but
One of me.
Someone there?
Just another day being Spider-Man. Nice try. Come over here.
wasn't impressed. Fair enough, like that.
Really use some cover.
Heads up.
Whoa! Friendly fire. That was close.
You guys look great. I'm just saying. You look great.
That doesn't even
I
sound like
got some
Tony.
friends too.
You mean that shot? That shot, Barry?
Avengers, assemble. Bad guy, scattered.
Couldn't have put it better myself, buddy.
Oh, Vanners, it's fine. Like, people are allowed to talk about their own opinions, but it's the fact that, you know, just constantly talking about it over and over again just gets a little bit annoying. But, you know, it is what it is.
Spider-Man. Spider-Man. We'll keep working on it, bud.
Oh, I thought that was the. Oh, well, that's a rip. Where is it? I swear they just released it. There it is.
That was Claw.
He's alive.
Wakanda will fall the way through.
Can I come in now?
Yeah, well, you haven't seen the Wartable yet, Avengers. This is it.
Spider-Man's been fighting baddies in
This
New
is
York
it.
for like ever.
AIM's working on something big. Like chemical weapons big.
There is no way
Avengers, assemble.
A new threat emerges in Wakanda that will test the strongest teams. So it's time to reassemble your friends and bring your A game. Welcome to a special Marvel's Avengers Wartable deep dive focusing on what's coming in our patch 2.2. Starting tomorrow, players on all platforms can venture into our first raid, Discordant Sound. Take on Claw in a brand new endgame Avengers Initiative adventure that will require coordination from your high-level strike team now more than ever. Also included in 2.2 are improvements across the game to systems like gear, cosmetics, and missions. PlayStation 4 and 5 players can also play Spider-Man fighting alongside the Avengers with your friends. Let's get started with a first look at Discordant Sound.
Hey there, I'm Phil Therian, gameplay director for Marvel's Avengers. The new raid Discordant Sound is endgame content designed to challenge the highest level strike teams and is
I just hope the raid isn't
encountered before in the
Rage
game.
Quit Central.
With that said, there are some mild spoilers for the War for Wakanda expansion ahead, so you have been warned. As you and your friends descend into the Great Mound, you'll face elite enemies and puzzles that will require serious coordination to progress. Our story picks up directly after the events of War for Wakanda. The newly appointed Queen Regent Shuri informs Black Panther and the Avengers of a grave new threat. Corrupted vibranium has infested the Great Mound and is beginning to spread through the Wakandan jungle, revealing that the sonic monster Claw has returned. Our heroes decide to enter the Great Mound only to find it swarming with Claw's forces and a large sonic barrier preventing anyone from getting inside. With the fate of their country hanging in the balance, Wakanda's greatest warriors must join forces
Hey, Evan
with
TV,
Earth's
welcome to the stream.
mightiest
What's up?
heroes to stop the mammoth claw from destroying Wakanda. Strike teams who brave the Great Mound's dangers will encounter all new threats never seen before in Marvel's Avengers. Teams will have to explore and solve cooperative puzzle rooms while defeating some of our most difficult encounters in an experience that will challenge both your mind and combat skills. You'll have to delve into the mound yourself to find all its secrets, but here's just a taste of what you can expect when we open the doors to the raid tomorrow.
New enemies, but they're still robots. I haven't played in so long, I'm gonna be so crap. I'm gonna be so crap. Do you have to be with 3 people to play the Claw raid? I would imagine so, Sicky. I don't think you could play with solo. I think it'd be too hard. Because you have the normal raid and then you have an elite raid as well.
Raid, we're also making some major updates to the game systems. For the first time, Marvel's Avengers is raising the maximum power level that your heroes can achieve. Until now, heroes have maxed out at a power level of 150, but the changes coming in 2.2 will allow heroes to reach a new maximum of 175. There are a few ways to reach the new power level cap, but it won't be easy. You'll
I love that you can
dedication and
just
persistence.
upgrade
Rewards
any
from the
gear now
Omega level threat,
over
family
100.
reunion,
That's
and
good.
Discordant Sound weekly objectives can now be 10
I'm a big
levels
fan
higher,
of that.
up to power level 150.
It means you don't have to keep
As always,
trying
a
to find
fully
better
boosted
gear.
major artifact can grant you 10 extra levels. Once you've hit power level 160, you'll unlock the elite version of Discordant Sound, which rewards gear up to the new power level hard cap. Lastly,
Are you gonna play the
we're
new
excited
raid
to say
Vandals,
you no
or?
longer have to pick a single hero to gear up at a time, as the weekly objectives, the Omega level
Definitely
threat
should
and
play with
raid
the team,
are
yeah, for
now
sure, for
completable
sure.
once per week with each hero. To help you max your characters as efficiently as possible, new weekly objectives for the Omega level threat family reunion and Discordant Sound will reward players with gear that will be guaranteed to be a higher power level until you hit the cap for those objectives. In addition to raising the power level cap, updates to the gear system are also on the way. Until now, gear has only been upgradable by 10 power levels. Starting tomorrow, our new system will allow you to upgrade any piece of gear that starts at power level 100 and epic rarity or higher an unlimited number of times until it reaches the power level cap. If you've been holding on to an underpowered piece of gear with the perfect rolls for your build, now you can ensure it stays usable as you make your way to the new max power level. We're also simplifying the way that you use resources to upgrade gear. Starting with 2.2, the only resources you'll need to upgrade a piece of gear are fragments, upgrade modules, and an unwanted higher level piece of gear. The cost to upgrade a piece of gear will increase the higher the target power level. Finally, we're introducing an exciting new way to collect and earn some of our coolest cosmetics with our brand new shipment system. Shipments will contain a randomized collection of cosmetics and resources that update on a rotating basis, with any duplicates of cosmetics you've already unlocked converted into fragments. You'll be able to buy shipments with earnable units or earn a free one every day through multiplayer play. There's no guesswork though. You'll be able to see everything in a shipment before you spend your hard-earned units on it. Best yet, opening enough shipments in a cycle will guarantee a top-tier reward. Check out our patch notes on the blog at playavengers.com for full details on these and other exciting changes. PlayStation players, assemble your team of Avengers. Spider-Man is joining your roster. Our team has been hard at work crafting an all-new hero event for Marvel's Avengers
Apparently they're out
exclusively
now,
for PlayStation.
Avengers.
Can I come in now?
The high-flying wall crawler brings a completely new experience to the Avengers with an acrobatic combat style and a suite of new powers, making him a great way to see the entire Avengers initiative through a new mask. In the Spider-Man with Great Power Hero event, Peter Parker learns of a deadly plot and must partner with the Avengers to stop AIM from acquiring technology that could make their synthoid army unstoppable. Insistent on keeping his identity hidden, Spider-Man forms a tentative friendship with Miss Marvel and Black Widow while learning the new dynamic of working in a team. With a threat so grave that no superhero could face it alone, Spider-Man must team up with the Avengers to face his new challenge head-on. Our Peter Parker is in his early 20s. He's responsible to a fault, lighthearted but distant, and bears the burden of his double life as Spider-Man.
Why is it PlayStation
chemical
exclusive?
engineer,
Because of Sony.
Peter is recruited for an internship with AIM alongside his smart and savvy classmate Liz Allen. However, Peter soon begins to suspect AIM of mistreating Inhumans, leading him to seek
MJ.
out the Avengers' help as Spider-Man.
Interesting.
When his quest to expose AIM uncovers the involvement of Allen Chemical, Liz becomes Spider-Man's eyes and ears and finds her loyalty to her family tested. Jumping right into the With Great Power Hero event is simple, whether you've been playing since launch or you've just picked up the game. Click the option from the Wartable within the Avengers Initiative. You don't need to play through the original Reassemble campaign or any previous operations to unlock Spider-Man as a playable hero. You'll be able to take on new Spidey-specific challenges and earn Spider-Man-themed rewards to help you and your team in the fight. Spider-Man offers unique gameplay options that make him stand out from our other heroes, which you'll experience firsthand from the moment you pick up the controller and begin traversing biomes.
When
with
do you
his
think you'll have a
signature
build for
web
Spider-Man? Who
wall
knows?
running,
Um,
and wall crawling.
Oh, that wall
Core
crawling
to
looks pretty
Spider-Man's
sick.
gameplay are his webs. Not only can he use them to swing and
It did
zip
look
anywhere,
nice.
but he uses them in combat to quickly reach enemies, maneuver enemies to his advantage, and to web up enemies. Spider-Man brings a unique status effect to the game with his web shooters. All of his web-based attacks build up a web status meter on enemies. Once the meter is full, enemies become webbed,
That's a rip,
immobilizing them
Vandals.
and making them more vulnerable to attacks from all the Avengers. All of Spider-Man's ranged attacks and heroics build up web status, and his mastery tree and gear allow players to further customize the effects of the web status debuff. Combined with his ability to perform takedowns regularly, Spider-Man becomes an excellent support option for your team of heroes. The Spider Skirmish light combo is designed to build up stun damage and juggle enemies in the air. Pair it with his signature attack Take to the Sky to launch enemies up and continue the air combo. While on the wall, Predator Instincts gives you the ability to perform a powerful leaping punch that deals bonus impact damage. Evade an enemy attack while the Spider Sense warning is visible to activate defensive armor. Evade at the last second to perform a perfect evade, which leaves the enemy vulnerable to follow-up attacks. While dodging, use Think Fast to perform a low spinning kick that can trip enemies, making them easier to combo. Or Double Fire to quickly build up web status on the enemy. quick reflexes and web counter are stronger versions of these attacks and can be performed after a perfect evade. The wreckage skill is Spidey's intrinsic meter that charges up by dealing out melee damage and avoiding enemy attacks that drain it. Once the meter is full, Spider-Man can perform a takedown on an enemy without having to stun them, even if the enemy is in the air. Both his assault and support heroics are heavily reliant on his technical expertise and gadget-making skills. His web bomb assault heroic is used to web up large groups of enemies, while his spider drone support heroic zips around the battlefield, laying down cover fire with web projectiles. Upgrades improve damage output or provide defensive bonuses like willpower regeneration and defensive armor. The ultimate heroic Wrecking Ball creates a massive ball of webs that slams into the ground, smashing enemies under it and knocking back nearby foes. Once upgraded, Intrinsic Energy auto-generates, allowing Spidey to use his wreckage skills more often. Triggering the ultimate heroic also provides a heroic buff that reduces damage and increases damage dealt. Spider-Man is a hero with the same amount of depth as our on-disc Avengers. You'll be able to collect up to 40 new outfits, including these. Spider-Man's unique personality is captured in over 20 emotes you can unlock. Many of these can be earned through gameplay, but players can also purchase cosmetics of their favorite heroes. Our first year has brought great changes to our story and the Avengers initiative. Our journey began with Kamala's single-player story and advanced with both Kate and Clint operations, and our War for Wakanda expansion. Our roster continues to grow, creating exciting and better experiences for teams of players to live out their heroic dreams. Now it's time for you and your crew to test your mettle against Claw, and for PlayStation players to take your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man for a spin. As always, thank you for telling us what you think. Make sure to visit playavengers.com for our weekly blog, where you can find everything from patch notes to tips and fun content that you created. Until then, we'll see you online and in the game.
Alright, well there we go. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'm probably going to end the stream pretty shortly. But yeah, you guys can expect a hype stream tomorrow for Spidey. So that should be a lot of fun. Hope you guys will join me then. I'll probably put it up. I'll schedule it again like this one. So hopefully that should be good. I like the skin. Better than I expected. Fair enough, Pablo. It's awesome. Van, I'm not too sure, dude. I haven't downloaded the game yet. So, we'll have to wait and see. But, yeah. So we've streamed for 2 hours, so I'm going to end the stream there. I actually got to go to work in, around 3 hours, so I'm going to try and get a bit more sleep before it happens. Can get War Machine and Captain Marvel. I'll be satisfied. Anything after that is just supposed to be. Fair enough, Mako Bass. Cool. Sticky, it should be 8 AM Pacific time, so that is 3 AM for us in Australia, 4 PM UK time. They said around that time anyway. But yeah, I'll end the stream here, guys. I appreciate you guys all tuning in. Hopefully I will see you guys in tomorrow's stream. But yeah, until then, guys, take care, and I'll see you there. Farewell.